Bengals nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Aaron Donald with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He's to the 10, and all the way down to the 5. 18 yards to pick up there. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. His kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 34. These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns have taken the lead. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
taken down.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Browns 20, Bengals 13.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The ball carried by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Under 10, under 10.
Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, she's going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 25.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Another try for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Point conversion.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Nixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Bengals.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and...
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
10-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Number 84.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
3-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
They'll come out in the pistol. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
44.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.